Don't touch that mega park or burn your car.
Three-door earphones on.
What was that?
See, I mean, just put the iPhone up under my throat. Ready to go? How's it going, folks? Welcome back to episode 54 of the V&M podcast. On the hot seat tonight, we have local DJ and brilliant DJ, Oish Bosh. What's the crack, Oish
How are you
Bosh?
getting on, lads? Sorry, thanks for
Local,
having
you
me.
said? The Here's fucking superstar nationwide football DJ.
But he is a local DJ, like.
But he's
He's
everywhere.
not from Terman. Or Terman. I meant to say down the country, Tipperary.
Thanks so much, lad, for having me on. I appreciate it.
And it's shown, hey. What's the crack?
I'm grand, I'm loving life, eh?
You're flat out.
Flat out, I
On
know,
your
flat,
Instagrams and
flat.
all that, hey. I enjoy your videos, to be fair.
No, sure. Put time and effort into them, so.
Aye.
Try
Does
the
it take
best,
much time to edit?
Aye, geez,
Well, I
like-
never got to ask P because he's that fucking busy.
Well, it's like if you do a gig, whatever, and you do a wee recap, it can take a few hours to get everything edited, and you want to keep the attention span.
You obviously wait till you get home. You don't be lying your
Oh,
phone driving up
no.
from fucking Tipperary. How long to edit that?
You could have
Stay off your phone, folks, when you're driving too, by the way.
You don't know when I like, you know, you could have a clip that's 15 minutes, and then you trim it right down to 2 minutes, whatever, like, you know. So,
Do you use CapCut?
no, I use Unshot actually.
What do you?
Unshot.
What's that one, P?
Roughly.
What's the difference on shot and cat and cut?
What's he have fly sham? You
That's
open your
flies.
wallet?
Eh?
You must open your wallet.
That's my helmet stinking. Aye, it's the same thing, is it?
Similar enough.
See, I don't. Vinny or P does all that crack.
When I was using Unshot 3 or 4 years ago before CapCut really came on the market, so
Oh, so it's an
it's just
older version.
that's not even an older version, but it's more. I know how to use it more. Like, know how to
Aye.
use it.
So
So-
it's CapCut's very good. To be fair, P showed me how to use it. Well, I can half use it, like, but it's fucking very good. Like,
Tell me, you never use CapCut? Like?
I would use it all the time. There'd be templates on there and so on for short.
would you ever
edits,
think
like,
about
but
getting somebody to do your social media? V?
I don't think so. No, I don't need it. Like, I can do it myself. Like,
Sure, flat them at you. Oh, park time, man.
Tell you, Matt, cut it out.
Time
Or cut her out of the plane. Oh.
We're on the plane too. Touch wood.
Aye, as Vinny says, if you get somebody to do it, then you're paying somebody else. Get as much money as you can now when you're fucking young.
Hey, so you're
yeah.
fucking flat to the mat, DJing, sir.
I did a wee count there who came up. I've done 78 gigs this year so far. So
Have you?
it works out about a gig every 3 days or a show every 3 days now.
You
Hey,
take
Take-
one,
take
so you
that,
can wear
take
yourself out. Do you take any vitamins or anything?
I do take the old multivitamins and
Do you?
so on. And there's wee electrolytes too that I'm on now. Which are
what
good.
about cocaine?
No, I wouldn't touch that now.
No, that's you want to get on that stuff.
No, I'll tell you.
Nah,
The scene would be full of that, like, and there's a lot of.
Oh, it is. You know But you do notice it. It's,
Yeah, but
it's like it's a new thing. It's like woman with the bag in the night out. They need it for going on the bathroom. It's
bad. It's gone the way it's gone. The way sometimes the queue for the toilet before the cubicle rather than.
would they ever think about putting you in the toilet? DJing?
There is DJs goes on the toilet
Right.
and a beta.
Beta.
Fuck me.
Have a big
massive rave.
Oh, stash. Hey, 78 gigs already.
78 so far. There's another 2 to come now and whatever. So
Hey, you good for sub running? Oh, any money?
Coming on this podcast actually up to €600.
there we are.
Sterling.
Come here. And you play. Do you ever think of making your own music?
I do, yeah.
You do
Actually
make your own
I do, yeah. But it's hard getting it out there and so on. I actually released a track over lockdown 2020, covered up, and it was picked up by BBC Radio 1.
Oh, was it?
Fuck.
Ellie Goulden played it in her show and so on, but I think if I had, with everything opening around here, you probably would have got more playing, supporting clubs and so on, DJs and so on. So
Yeah.
that's probably the biggest hit. Like, it's what is it nearly, I think it's over 2 million on SoundCloud and so on. And but it's very hard to get yourself out there. Like
Oh, it is surely.
I self-released that track, and then a record label in the UK came over and offered me to sign it, and then they released it again. Then so. But it's a tough enough game to get into, and you can see where you started from. I used to sell these CDs when I was starting. I'm going 6 or 7.5 years now. So when I started off, like, I had these wee CDs with these shocking remixes, like remixing Avicii or horrible songs, Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
And then you see the progression from that to
now.
To now.
So
Would it take long to put a track together?
it would. And
Sure, you wouldn't pay me.
you need
would
your
you?
patience. No, I don't no time.
That's you
People ask me why I haven't music out in the last few years. I had a track out last year in July. I just don't have the time. Honest to God.
That's a
Like,
good complaint, though, is it?
It's a good complaint to have, but you probably should put time towards that, because I'm kind of I know myself that it only takes one track to
They
to
fucking
go
yeah.
boom. Like, and
But
if you have,
you're happy enough being flat out busy now. And
I am, but if you have an audience there and you release a track, you know that audience will support it.
Fucking 100%.
You know, and then that can lead to other opportunities and so on. You
so
know, so
down the line, you're going to have to take time out and do.
yeah, absolutely, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it helps you Irish.
Exactly.
Irish
Tommy
people.
Full Tilt Studios. Tommy,
It helps that you're Irish, but not only Irish. You're from Donegal, and a lot of Donegal people are very fucking supportive of their own people. So,
That's it.
do you say if you did get a track out there,
Yeah.
you wouldn't need to worry about your local people?
Exactly. Like yourselves here, the podcast and so on.
Oh,
It goes on,
100%.
like,
It is,
you know,
we got a lot of support.
people,
Fair, like.
people support the people. Like, that's the way it should be.
And it's
like,
good.
you know.
That's good. That's the way it should be. Like there should be no
Should be
competition.
no competition, no snobbery either. Like, you know,
No,
should be.
there's no pricks.
It's all
There is
about
pricks, like,
yeah.
but they're all stroking each other behind the camera. No, Bosh.
Yeah.
Or not?
He just he took his hand off his cocker.
That was a smell. Hey, tell us this, Osh. When did you start? When did you actually start DJing?
So I was in third year. I just come up to the junior cert day, and I'd seen a lot of boys online, you know, and a few local fellas doing a few live streams on Facebook and so on. I was big at the time, and Welshie and so on. I also went to the teenage disco era and so on. Went down to Billy and Red Castle, and I seen Teddy Cream and Jesse Block, and there are three fellas from Australia and so on. They come over, and I was like, geez, that looks class there, what they're at, you know. And I was like, geez, I'd love to try that someday. And I've always been mad into music, like, you know, piano and so on, and big into it, like Avicii, and you know, really, really big into it. So I seen boys doing it for a laugh, like, and I says, why not just take a leap for it, like, you know, the best thing I ever done, to be honest. But
Oh,
like,
but right, sir.
God knows what it would come from, like, you know. In school, like, you know, I'll not lie, like, I was one who craved attention, but like,
Like Van either.
exactly. But no, it was just once I did that there, and my first gig ever was actually my school in Buncrana School. It was their formal, like, so it was my older brother's formal, like, so
Yeah.
like, you know, I was lucky that I got a gig that kind of got me out there, because I had,
You got a gig at the formal.
yeah, so I played after the Kavanagh brothers there, and you know, that was perfect, because that was a great opportunity for me, and I lended some speakers off my dad's friend who's in a band, and I only had wires for one of them, so I had the two speakers set up, and there was only sound coming out of one of them. No one knew, but sure,
No one
you had to wing it, like, you know.
Would you call DJing your passion rather
Oh,
than
yeah.
your job?
Yeah, exactly.
Would
Yeah,
you?
yeah. People say to me, "Oh, you're going to work or whatever." I'm like, "Nah, it's not really work." No, like, you know, it's, you know, you're
I could see it in your
loving it, like.
your Instagram posts and your TikTok posts. I could see it after you do a gig. You're absolutely you see the
balls,
buzzing coming at you.
yeah.
The
balls-
adrenaline's still there,
adrenaline's
like.
pumping. Like, it's mental. Like, so what I did when I started off was, that's 7.5 years ago. So it was October 2016, as far as I know. 2016.
Party was 4.
Yeah, so I was
You were
young.
32.
Yeah, so there we are. So it's just, that was it day, and then I did the formal, which was a couple of months after I started, and then I started the Facebook streams, and that was the big thing for me. Did live streams on Facebook, playing requests and delegations, no proper mixing, no proper professionalism, you know, shouting out, say, oh, shout out to Johnny and Marie down the road who got engaged, like, they just didn't get engaged, but you just did it, like, you know.
Fucking
Exactly,
Oh, you were just doing it?
I just did a crack guy, and it was
Like, shout out. Where'd that come out of? He farted too, Josh. It probably smells like kitten fleur. Fleur? Oh, Martha. Jesus, crack. It's crack? Smells like radiator water.
Oh,
Disgusting. No, he does that all the time. And see when you're out in the van with me, it's 12 o'clock, it comes on. It's like a woman's period. Comes on like a hard on in mass. Yeah, rotten. He's disgusting, sir. I do see your TikToks and you're absolutely fucking buzzing.
that's good now.
But
So
I'd say after the camera comes away, you're fucking wrecked. Because
Wrecked.
you put a lot on it, like.
People say to me, you put on a good show, which is the main thing. Like, and as long as people enjoy themselves, it's not about me. Like, I could be on talking to people after saying, "Oh, I didn't enjoy that tonight," or "I'm feeling very tired." But it's more about people who came or whatever, and
paid.
You know, and no, and getting paid, but it's more like, you know, people who came and enjoyed themselves. That's the main thing, really. In my eyes, like, it's all about crowd interaction. For me, really.
That is a big thing, like.
Some DJs are, you know, all about the mixing and, you know, the tunes they play and so on, which is of course it's important and so on, but song selection and so on. But I think the crowd interaction is key, like, you know.
It's a big one,
It's
why
I think it's
DJing? Why a DJ? Like, did you just see him like the likes of
Ah,
Teddy Cream and stuff and just clicked?
Just inspired. Really, like to see what they were doing. I remember being in Bailey and looking up in Welshie, and like the whole place were absolutely rocking. Like, I mean, it was absolutely rammed that night. Like, and
Some effect on people, like.
exactly. Yeah. When you think about it, you're creating memories for thousands and thousands of people. Like, you know.
What's going on with them fucking? There's a amount of flies you harvesting. Fuck, did you see the amount of them? Teddy Cream, I never heard. That's probably young with me or something.
They were an Australian duo.
Australian Jewel. They're always here, aren't they?
They were here, not anymore, but they were big for 6 or 7 years.
Well, they?
So
I would just say in there, what's the buzz like, sir, whenever you're having a gig and you play a tune and the crowd goes mental?
no, it's unreal.
That has to be the fucking.
Sometimes I find myself like clapping my hands or snapping me kind of. As if like,
God bless you,
as if,
Pete.
like is this actually happening type of thing, like
Yeah.
it's like a surreal moment, like it's just a buzz, like
Yeah.
like it's just like it's serious, like when you get kind of feels, it sounds weird, like, but you kind of
How do
feels.
you see after then? No, like you must be on a high. How do you come down after?
It is hard to come down. It really is hard to come down. Like, I mean, never mind if you had, say, can of Monster or whatever after, if you were heading home after the gigs or whatever, like, it's still very hard to switch off.
Alright, do you ever go home and not be able to sleep?
Oh yeah,
Fucking
all the
fucking
time.
worse
Yeah, and all DJs do have the same. They have the same if you're active, like, and you're enjoying yourself and you're really up for, like, and maybe if you had a quiet gig, say whatever, maybe it wouldn't happen.
You'd
But
be right.
but I'm lucky enough. Fortunately, my gigs.
And to me.
Would you sleep well at night anyway, Ash? Would you?
I would sleep well.
Aye,
I have a shocking routine though.
Do you? I would say that.
Horrible. I like have a really bad routine. Like, I mean,
And nutrition too, obviously.
aye.
Not obviously, but I'm
it's
saying,
hard. It is. I was in very good shape about 2 years ago. I lost about 20 kg. I was really heavy coming down to school and so on. But I put a lot of work into over lockdown. But since that, like, it's very hard to get time. And like when you're on the road too, you're not eating the right stuff, and you're not getting to your sessions. Whatever, I was doing 3 sessions a week, and then I run on the weekend to 5k and so on. Doing that every single week to get my 12k steps as well, which is always important. And
yeah.
I did that like consistently for 2 years, and I lost 20 kg. And I was really happy. I mean, I'm still happy enough for the minute, but
Yeah, it's just that your nutrition goes off the
yeah,
fucking bat.
exactly. Like, I mean, you're thinking, like, for example, if tomorrow we're not alone, like, you stay in a hotel, you'll have
Burger.
pint, burger,
Burger.
whatever, pizza, whatever it may be. But I stay away from takeaway foods. I don't like them at all, to be honest.
Do you not?
No, I'd rather Goodfellas pizza or something from frozen pizza.
You don't like takeaways?
No, I wouldn't touch
Do you ever
What? Cut that.
But hey, do you ever eat a takeaway and it defines what kind of mood you have?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you ever get it?
Oh, aye.
It's
You
negative.
feel like
Horrible.
fuck it.
Yeah.
No, but you just feel partially depressed while you eat that and your belly's lying fucking flicking ass into your belly button.
Yeah. No, I mean, if I was on dire straits, I'd have a pizza or something. But you try and stay.
Hey, you need to just be careful in yourself because you could fucking like you know yourself, your nutrition and all, especially with a busy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Try to get your fucking steps or your exercise or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
We highly recommend ice baths
Yeah.
and sauna and steam rooms. Hit DS Fit up in the Radisson. He keep you going, Chim. He keep you started and above water because it's tough, like especially with yourself, such a busy lifestyle, like.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
good
know.
for your head. You need to keep your
good for your
head.
head too, like.
Aye,
You know what I mean?
exactly, yeah. No, I'd find myself overthinking a lot of stuff as well, and a good running is good for that. I find.
Do you read books?
No read books, no.
I think you should try. Books are fucking good too.
If I
Never read a book in your life.
I'm still reading Stephen Gerrard's autobiography. It's like 20 years ago.
You've never read a book.
Ashley bought me a book there. It's about a man that played Gaelic football and then he got...
Michael Murphy!
No, he's from Dublin and he suffers bad with mental health. He's telling about when he's in a pub and his friends, and the only reason he's smiling is just to tell them he's in a conversation, and he actually leaves the pub. It's the start of it's very good. Like,
Sounds horny.
Yeah, no, if I had time for books, maybe, but never big into them.
No, I'm the same as you, sir. Audio books, so.
read a book when you're driving down the Tipperary.
That's how I find myself very bored on driving too.
Martha, what did you kill?
Boys, what story them?
40
Right,
flies,
don't
yeah.
Huh?
My helmet's clean, isn't it?
It's like the back room in Shangri-La.
Oh!
It's our sponsorship with the one, don't I?
Do you see them all?
I do,
Here, kitty. My mum's called Kitty. He's bad flies.
Alright.
So tell us, what's the crack? You're all over the place.
Aye.
Gosh, and where are you? Where'd you say you're tomorrow?
At Lone and then Kerry, then Listowel, and the day after that. So
And so you drive down there, play the gig,
Yeah.
obviously stay down with
stay
you.
down. Aye, you have
Back
to-
up the next day?
Aye, I would do say 2.5 hours drive home after. So Sligo would be okay, maybe Carrick as well. But anything
they
after
put you up?
that, most places would like. But
Fucking want it.
you'd want to like, but no, so, like in Sligo, I don't mind driving. It's only 2 hours up the road after, or whatever. So, you're happy enough. And some nights you do have to come home whenever, say, if you've a gig in Donegal the day after, or up early for something. So, it is. It does take time out of you.
Fucking flies in it. I'm gonna swallow it.
They're tight. Hey, and do you ever think about when you get booked for one, you're like, nah, do you know what? I'm on my period, I'm not doing it.
Good mares.
Not really. It's kind of
Hard to turn them down, is it?
it is. And my friends be like, "Oh, you're very greedy," and
What do you mean, greedy?
You won't come out and drink with us on a Saturday night. You'd rather go and do this.
Well, that's good though.
It is. You're making money instead of spending money, but
Exactly.
you still do need to make time for your friends. As
Oh,
well,
100%.
100% there.
And do you?
I do try my best. Like for instance, for last weekend there, like I took the Saturday off. I was planning to take Saturday off because
Fucking hell.
the boys are coming down from Belfast. One lives in Manchester, and comes across. So I was gonna take a bit of time off. Didn't work out in the end because one of the boys didn't travel, but I was there, ready to go. Like, but
Do you enjoy the down the country gigs?
oh, I love them. Man.
Do you?
Aye.
Do you?
There's something about it. Hey, I've done Donegal crowds for years. I did like my
All right, can we cut the break, Sham? We'll be back. We're just going to try and get the Ghostbusters to come on here. The flies are everywhere, Sham.
Oh, shit, every time I turn, they're trying to land on you, Ash.
Hey, we'll be back in 5 minutes, folks. We're just going to get a shite here and get them flies away out there.
Do you have a fucking fly killer? I nearly choked, man.
My nose here, did you see it?
Honest, I didn't know.
How in there, folks? Welcome back to episode 54 of the V&M podcast with our very special guest is still here, Oish Bosh. I want to say a massive thank you to this week's sponsor, Raid Fly and Insect Killer. Fair play to them for coming in and getting rid of all the flies in Mary's helmet.
It would take away the flies of a slot's hole. So it does.
Why would you ruin it like?
Wait, are we getting sponsored with that? Shit. Got that part. What do you reckon, Ash?
Where were we anyway, Oish? You were down the country, eh? Do you enjoy the faraway gigs?
I do. Yeah, something about them. I don't know what it is. Like it's when you play in Donegal, like you played there for 4 years, I think it was, and then gigs down the country then kind of started to come and so on. So,
Have you residency here or anything?
I was resident in Pulse there for nearly 3 years or something.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. And then I did the Orbit and Voodoo and so on. But now, I do the Bailey in Redcastle, which is
Closer.
very, very close to me. Like
What
spot too.
happened to
what happened to them? They didn't book me for 6.5 years.
Who?
Bailey, which is my local club, like, so I always wanted to play there. I was kind of my dream, like, and they know that now, like, they knew that I wanted to play there for years, but never took me on, and I wanted to play there in front of my own year, but it never happened. But I'm there now, so it's okay.
What happened to Pulse?
Pulse, I just got, to be honest, I did it every single month for about 2 years straight after lockdowns and all. And
You couldn't bear it then.
just got fed up, to be honest, and numbers dropped off, and it wasn't the same buzz, and
Yeah.
bigger gigs, not to be, like, I'm very grateful to Pulse because they gave me the big opportunity.
Exactly.
But, back in 2019, they gave me a good opportunity, and took advice and grew from that. But bigger gigs, not as if it's like bigger offers and out there. It's bigger gigs to get the name out there. People know you in Donegal if you're clued in, whatever, they know Oish Bosh, blah blah. So it's all about moving to other counties and Roscommon and Kerry or wherever else.
It's a bit of driving for you too, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, people say you're mad. My friends always says to me, why do you not just take gigs locally and save all yourself the stress and the hassle of going down the country? But I love it. Hey.
Aye.
It's something unreal. Like I did a gig in Mullingar there, like I think it was July 2022, and it was unreal. It was absolutely fantastic. Like I was in the gig, didn't know what to expect, and it was what I'd say one of the best crowds I've ever worked with, and it was a serious gig, like, and they just came out after, and I was like, oh, that was mental, like, and it was just like, it makes you feel proud in a way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you've travelled this amount of kilometers, whatever, 3 or 4 hours, and then you go out and you do that, like, and people,
You want to be rightly paid for it, though, Ash.
people appreciate it.
I'm not asking you to tell me what
but
you
you
get
are well paid. Like, I mean, you start off in peanuts and work up. You know,
Aye.
like
You obviously don't get travel expenses. Would that be on the package? Like, I'm not asking.
no, you can always just build that up and for the end of the year and so on, expenditure and so on. So
Oh, yeah.
you can always do that. But like, I mean, my first residency was down in Annie's Bar in Moville, and that was peanuts. Like, it was 80 quid. Like,
Yeah.
and that was steady. Like, so that was good. But like, you just build it up as you go along. And like, when I started 7.5 years ago, like I started, with parties, not teenage parties, 18th birthdays, 21st and so on, and then I might get the odd, say, nightclub gig, but that didn't really come till about 2019, 2020, like, so it was like really more just parties and even just doing a Saturday night, say, in Churchill or whatever it may be, like, like I did the hard graft, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And there was
The
some
smaller stuff.
yeah, exactly. I was in every piston pot along Donegal or along Derry or whatever. Like, I remember doing a gig.
Was there many flies in the piston pot?
Hey, you were just saying it. Fucking fair play to you, because it's paying off now.
The hard work pays off, and I mean, this isn't a dig at the radio DJs or anything out there, but I'd be talking to other DJs, and you see these DJs down in Dublin, RTE, 2FM, and so on, and they might get a slot, whatever, weekday slot, whatever, and they're doing their show and all, and then you see them popping up then on good lineups at, say, Electric Picnic or Longitude, and you're like, hey, like, that's not fair. Like, we put 7 years or whatever it may be, and my friend might put 5 years in of doing hard graft. He's at a certain stage where he's well known across Ireland, but he's not looked at. Yeah, it's the radio DJs from 2FM are looked at because they're part of 2FM or whatever. I mean, I would it would dishearten you, but it's just, you have to just keep pushing, like,
Would you know any of the DJs that got on the Electric Picnic, on them side stages in the forest?
Oh yeah.
Would you know some of them? Would that be your dream? Like,
it would be class. Yeah, I did Electric Picnic actually way back in 2019 it was 2019, but I was working with John Couture, who'd been very good to me. That was kind of my massive break. I had Pulse, and then I had the 3 Arena in 2019, where I warmed up the John Couture, which is the fashion show.
What is
I actually performed with John Couture as well in the 3 Arena.
There we are.
Me and Eric warmed up. We and Eric danced at the 3 Arena at the John Couture final one year.
There you are. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's it. I know. I remember going there in tradition year, and
somebody ring an ambulance, I know.
Just in your wee dance.
He's very talented. He's very talented.
Who, Vincent?
Oh,
Vincent was good.
He's a man.
I knew, yeah.
That's
much the Oish Bosh. Much the Oish.
What am I good at?
I did that. I went to that there just in TY as part of the trip, and then I couldn't believe it. It was back there 2 years later, and I was playing, like, it's mental, like, serious balls, like, you're talking, say, between 10 and 13,000 people.
It's mental. John Couture.
What is John Couture?
3 Arena, so it's a sustainable fashion show, like, and there's teens across Ireland make dresses and designs out of trash.
Young ones.
Yeah.
But like,
so
every school in Ireland goes to it on the day, like,
and it's gone global. It's gone global in the last few years.
Massive, like.
Is it?
Yeah, set up by a boy from Buncrana, Troy Armour.
Troy, that's right. Yeah.
So
Troy Armour.
But they've been really, really good to me. Like, I mean, I'm their resident DJ, so I would do bits and pieces for them.
What's he resident of what?
So I'm their DJ if they never had any events and so on. Like, so basically I was in Monaco with them there in February.
Jeez, you're busy, boy.
Grimaldi
you're nearly busy these fucking flights.
Hey, I meant to ask you, event wise, do you do anything like fucking likes of weddings, parties?
No, I've moved away from that kind of
Have you?
stage. It's
because
just
we actually done that fashion show, and Oish Bosh was fucking DJing. Would you do much stuff like that? I know that was for charity and stuff.
I'd help out just for charity. I'd help out for charity. I'd help out. If I'm free, like, I mean, there's no. You may as well help out.
Like 1,200 sterling for it. Nah, we MC'd it.
You never seen a finer looking woman, man, than me, did you?
You're unreal.
I was looking well that night.
You were looking well.
Martina McCutcheon.
Oh, perfect. But no, that's what I meant to ask you. You would just do like once-off things like that?
No, it's just I might do the odd 18th or whatever if I know them, like, but it's
and
more.
what about now the wedding?
It's all clubs, weddings. Stay away from the weddings. Jesus.
You don't like them?
Hard work.
What if you knew someone like?
You might know someone. You still say no.
What if you knew someone that was doing a podcast?
Like my cousins.
What if you knew someone was doing a podcast and they did a DJ for the wedding?
Put on bloody blue eyes, will you? The wedding. Fucking hurry, boss. You lost.
Put on Fairfield York. Put on Grace for Ashley.
You'll be looking for Johnny Cash for 1 minute, then you'll be looking for Rihanna. Like,
I've played that.
What the fuck? is
Johnny
that?
Rihanna. Rihanna Cash.
John Prime, when you're going mad, you're like, oh, no, they're just not for me. To be honest, when you get to a certain stage, you get a bit cocky, and you're like, I don't want to, arrive to an event or whatever and set up all this gear. Where I am now at the stage, it's just a matter of plug and play. You might bring a USB headphones, and then or your own decks, and then
Good
up. So
just say, for instance, like, what are you at on the 9th October? Just for instance, like, do you know what you're at, or have you any plans? And would you be about Drumhallow House for an hour?
yeah, he's got no. God knows.
Say on the camera, I should do it for free.
DJing Bosh.
No, let me know what you're at, don't I? Because I think we might need a DGP.
That jokes. Everybody going Barry McGregor's boat.
No, but all jokes aside, you don't need to say anything on the camera, like, but just say under the lens, I'll do it.
I'll do it if I'm available.
Well, if you're available, happy days.
Got the tunes rocking, boys.
Well, what do you hear? Like, because I'm not playing John Prime.
You fucking play whatever you want, Sam, as long as you have no trousers on when you're playing it. Hey, away from DJing, Ash, do you play any sports?
I was big in the sport day, so I played hurling. I actually played county for Derry when I was underage.
Fuck,
so,
did you? Derry?
Big hurling. My mum was from Tipperary, so
So you playing for Derry?
There's a backstory.
It must be a backstory.
I was playing for a club in Muff, just in Donegal, I'll say so. And then they stopped at under 12s, so whoever was interested wanted to move across. We moved across the club, just across the border, Namiha, and they're just based in Derry, so Derry League and so on. They're just over the road there in Culmore there, so that was it. So I just went up then, and I was in the county team, so I was good, enjoyed it. Like, it was good. It was you're up on the Sunday, and you had strength and conditioning, and then matches and so on. It was full tech. So I was there for 2 years. I was under 16.
Some sport to hurling.
That's great. That was unreal.
Skilled, sir.
Hardy bastards.
So after that, then I was going to go to Burt, and then I was going to go to Sedanta and bits and pieces. I just didn't really get back into it. But I was playing football then with the Curtis Point Scuffs and so on. So I was doing I was training with them. I wasn't signed, but I was doing the kitman job as well. So I was doing the kitman, and then sure if the coaches were away, I'd take the sessions and so on. So I was doing that for a while, but to be honest, the gigs and so on just always interfered. I remember we had a match over in Burnfoot, and I lived there, and I was meant to bring the kits whatever and blah blah, and sure it was like gigging late on a Saturday night, and sure slept on, and sure the lads had no kits.
Playing naked.
At the play with their normal jerseys for first half. Jesus, I was like
Foreskin grass burns.
Oh, Jesus.
Dirty.
Any other sports, Ash?
This is not working.
You good at any, what about golf?
No, I wouldn't be a fan of golf. Nah, too boring for
you
me, to be honest. Nah. I might watch it, but not a big fan of it, to be honest. But
Fuck.
I'm mad out in the gym, just to be honest. I started gymming, say after the hurling kind of stopped. I just really got big into the gym and so on.
Good,
so
good, isn't it? Gym boys.
It's good balls, and you get a good pump out of it too. And I do. It's more hit sessions I do.
Is it? You wouldn't get on.
I do a bit of strength. I do a bit of strength training as well, but it's more hit.
And tell me this: see if your earphones on, you getting a good chest pump. What kind of tune are you listening to?
I'll be listening to Avicii, Calvin
You're
Harris.
fucking big into Avicii. God rest him.
He's dead as sand, isn't he?
Dead, sir. Jeez, that's mad, dude.
Mad, he's dead.
That's like people always say to me, you're going to turn out like Avicii if you don't stop. What, dead? I'm like, what the fuck? So listen here now. Like Avicii, what he did was he drank so much right before he gigged, and then it got to the stage where he couldn't go and perform unless he was drunk. And that got into his head, and he got into serious depression and so on. And
fucking hell!
And then he killed himself.
That's mental, like, because he's young too.
Yeah. And you see other artists.
Talented.
Yeah, you see other artists, or you seen Lewis Capaldi taking a break there.
Yeah.
There's people out there that struggle.
Social media is so fucking massive right now.
Bad. So like you take a break if you need it. But I'd find myself getting burnt out at times. And you do need to take a break if you can,
I stay at the gym and out every day.
But R&R is good, like.
We're big.
But R&R.
We're big fucking avocados for the gym.
Avocados?
We're for the gym, like, and working out and stuff like that, because we're in the Radisson there, and even get in for a sauna or steam or something like that there, lad. It's unreal. Swim pool.
Nice relaxing.
You don't even he doesn't even swim. He runs up and down the pool, and it's unbelievable. Like, all jokes aside, it's very good.
I can swim just in case you don't.
He can actually go under the water for the full length of the pool.
I got her tight though.
Now you come up behind his whole head.
I got up and 2 vapes hanging in my mouth.
His whole head was purple.
Fuck, it was tight.
Jeez,
I used to be a
Lordy.
good swimmer, but I was brave and heavy when I was younger. But I was a powerful swimmer. I was like a fat seal.
Hey, Marty's on the air about what would you listen to, you know, if you're getting a bump on. What's your favourite tune?
Oh,
ever?
has to be Levels. Has to be Levels.
Is it?
Oh,
Gee, you have a
seriously.
real hard on for Avicii.
Don't I?
Did you ever
Don't
back
tell
wank
anybody
him, no? Hey?
No, don't tell me about it though. Aye, that's a very good
You
tune.
drunken cunty. Oh, for fuck's sake, Pete.
Who's that?
Avicii Levels.
That's a good tune.
That is a good tune.
Avicii tune.
It is.
I mean, I could be the one. It's a very good tune as well.
Like, give me one off the fucking bat, not like fucking music.
Iris the Goo Goo Dolls. My God, what a tune.
Who?
What's that
Iris,
song?
Are you gonna
Give
give
me
me
a
no,
wee- go on,
yeah,
go on, go on, go on,
you
go
know,
on.
I don't want the world to see me.
Lad.
'Cause I don't think
That's
that they
that tune.
understand.
Play out of finish one!
That's a banger. That like that is. I'm not too set without
Do you
playing
like,
that.
do you know?
No, it's
Oh, I
seriously.
heard it on your...
yeah.
What about Sam Fender or
Not really. No.
Bruce Springsteen?
Nah, not really. No.
Shimmy Coleman?
Hey,
Like, that
we
was
were
a good
actually in Gallons one night you were in.
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable nights,
That
crack.
was a good crack.
And the tunes were fucking blaring, sir.
No, I enjoyed that. No, yeah.
So your favourite song, your favourite tune is Levels.
I would say that. Yeah. I feel so close by Calvin Harris is very
Feel
good too.
so close to
Don't know.
you
I love the
right
EDM
now.
guy. That's what it is. I
was
grew
a lot
up with
of-
that.
He
Like
likes MDMM.
MDNA? She cut that shit. Hey, I was going to say, Calvin Harris got a lock of stick for his
Finger
set.
Nelly Golden's
His,
cats.
set. Did you hear anything about that, P? His set down in Magic Picnic.
he was very very poor when I seen him in Belsonic there a few
Was
years
he?
ago. Very poor.
I think he's too relaxed now. He's enough money.
and
Scottish
the beat
cunt.
drops in the well. He just
Is
he
he
wrecks
not
them.
German?
He what?
He wrecks the beat drops. No, he's Scottish. Calvin Harris.
Scottish.
What am I on about? The long-haired boy.
Calvin Mungan.
The long haired DJ.
Long hair DJ.
Nicky Romero.
David Guetta.
David Guetta.
Is he German, is he?
David Guetta his haircut now. Yeah.
I think he is. He's a German or Swedish, one or two.
Swedish, you're right.
DJ. I remember a big massive DJ's been on the voodoo years ago. T-shirt
Yeah.
off me. What do you call him? Fuck
me.
no, sir. I was on.
Darren Brown.
Roland Lennon.
Darren
Big
Brown.
shout out to Darren Brown. Fuck,
We,
what do you call him now? Scott Project. No,
Oh yeah.
I was on there. T-shirt off me.
My project there in Finland.
3 levels behind me.
Yeah, no, I love the early EDM now, I must say, but
Would you be on the techno?
I would die. I love with me being a commercial DJ, you're kind of restricted to what you play. But if I ever get the opportunity, like for example, when I was in Albufeira, I'd probably get on that. But I had free reign, so I can play whatever I wanted to play. Like, I went really hard. Like,
Would you ever play Wagon Wheel?
Rock me, mama. Like
Do you know Joe Dex?
nah,
He loves that song.
doubt that very much.
Does he hate it?
Oh, he hates it, yeah.
Does he?
Every time he's hitting on the radio, that takes I got away.
Wank me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Oh,
I'm not a fan of the country at all. Everyone knows that too. Yeah.
But hey, Marty loves that song at Tumbling Paddy's. Sing it there, man, for your version of it.
the way I boiled ham. What's the how do you do it again?
I spend the weekend. Is it?
Spend the weekend over drinking. My cock is awfully stinking. That's the way you boil ham. Hey. Go on, Jason McCall, Not bad, yeah. So our next question is your favourite DJ, but we know who your favourite
You can't
DJ is.
say, don't say Avicii, like, they have to be living. Oh, Jesus, man, I caught that, champ. Park, caught that time, man.
Let me think.
Is it Avicii, though?
Favorite DJ? Probably of all time. Probably Avicii. Yeah, but I'm a big fan of.
Couple other second and third.
Let me see.
I know Calvin Harris is up there too.
Aye, Calvin Harris is up there. But then again, when I seen him live, I wasn't very impressed. So I thought Ben Nicky was very good last year in Belfast.
Belfast.
But this year I was a bit disappointed, to be honest.
Conor McGrath.
Who?
Connor.
Conor McGrath, you know his brother.
That's his
Yeah.
brother.
Oh, very good.
That's his brother, but
See a video of P shoot. He's an electric picnic here, the
Aye,
weekend.
flying. I seen it.
See a video of P showed me of him. Unbelievable. that.
so
smashing.
some buzz that.
Smashing it. It's unreal. I know. You get a good stop down there. You're flying like.
Fair
You're kind of
play.
content or something.
Give us another one there.
I was thinking another DJ, really good. It's hard to know. Like, was Oliver Heldens be very good. He's a Dutch DJ. He isn't very big anymore, but he had a few tracks out there. Gecko, It's more, it's kind of EDM as well, like, but
Aye.
he had a few tracks in. He's kind of fallen off a bit now, but
Aye. But you were chatting there, John, about crowd interaction.
yeah.
What about them fucking boys on the locals? The rapping Irish, what do you call them?
Oh, kneecap.
Kneecap.
Yeah.
I wouldn't,
Elbow.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
No.
I don't really listen
No, I
to
wouldn't
them.
mind the rap
But
at
the
all,
crowd
yeah.
interaction, they
Aye.
seem to have people
Yeah.
wrapped around their finger. Like,
Yeah.
are they good?
They are good.
Are they?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. They're good now. Yeah.
Oh, stop.
That has its own scene there, like, you know, that rap.
Irish rap, like.
Yeah.
Cacamillish, tell me go to a shop with a actor, a moonshot. Yes.
Yeah, that's a big song. Get your breaths out.
Trasna and Farca Corny. Leith Rouge.
Go Dublin.
Bug Mahoney.
Osh,
Osh.
favourite gig ever so far?
Oh, that's a tough one now, but I'd say 3 arena, like, has to be that, like, you know.
12, 13,000 people.
You're
Aye.
talking that, like, and like, I mean, you had most people singing back, like.
Aye.
You'd probably have a few other ones, like, not singing, but.
What best interaction did you get on that night? What song? Do you remember?
You press pause on her and they sing her back.
That's
hard on
I just
material.
turned down
Do you ever get your helmet bouncing off yourself when that happens? You know what I mean? The crowd singing back, you're just like, what the fuck is going on here? Come rub it up with yourself trying to get out.
What do you think here now?
No, don't be thinking about your helmet, but just think. No, see that 13,000 people you're on about? What song?
I think I played Pompey by Bastille, that song. That's a banger, that, like.
Mix of it.
I had a remix of it.
The mix of it.
Yeah,
Do you know that song?
Pompey, Bastille.
Pompey Bastille.
They'd
Good
be
tune.
probably one of my favourite bands. Anyway.
Bastille's good too.
Bastille are very good.
So that's your favourite gig. What would your worst one?
Oh, Jesus.
Say it too and name everyone.
It has to be one of my, like, you know, earlier gigs, like, you know. Not to be mean, like, but, like, you know, out, say, the back end of, like, Donegal or whatever, like, you know, you're booked to play, like, I don't know, Wee Pub in Churchill, for example, there. Like,
Oh, Churchill.
that's called.
Charlie McClafferty.
Oh, man. Martha. Boy, cut that chap.
Cut that shit. Wait, I have threats. Sorry about that. Just take a minute here, boys. That's fucking terrible.
Oh, my God. It's a surprise party for...
Jesus Christ, boys, that's fucking disgrace. Our plane's gonna crash now. Going down the
Shut up.
down. Hey? Just like that man Brazil, straight down.
Don't be saying I'm scared of flying.
12 to cancer doctors. Do you ever hear the likes of it? That Brazil plane that
I
crashed?
seen that.
12 cancer doctors.
Stop that, champ. Oh, tell us this. You play an instrument?
I just played piano, just a keyboard, like.
Do you?
Did you? Class.
That's handy for producing as well. You know.
Oh, is it?
Aye. You have your
Would you
keys.
use that, would you?
You know, your keys, aye, that's it. So it's
Oh,
handy,
very
like,
good.
you know, your chords and that. So it helps now. But
Can
I
you-
tell you what, I still do. Sure, I did that in primary school.
Everyone seems to be able to play it on
Aye, you're forced into that there and muff.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
What about,
was
are you a
horrible.
singer? Can you sing?
I had to. I was singing a count there over lockdown, but I just kept it, you know, low key because I don't want people.
Was that in the shower?
Give us one there. Give us a wee tune there.
No, you hear me singing already.
Give us a
I
wee.
didn't give me a chance to get the voice warmed up. But no, I don't know. I just did a bit of crack over lockdown, keep me occupied, and sang a few songs.
Rainy night in Soho.
I actually sang Charlie McGettigan's song from the Eurovision, the Rock and Roll Kids. You know, these were the rock and roll kids.
Oh, fuck, eh?
Look. And
So I,
what about the guitar? No? You ever
no,
get on that?
never
No?
not, no, never
Hard.
not, no.
Fuck, I
So
love- we
the
love
guitar?
the guitar.
We love the guitar.
No, never done that now, no. But I suppose something you do when you're younger, you pick it up and so on. But no, I don't know. It's just music. So it's been my grandmother, Granny Bosh. She was a piano teacher by trade.
Thought you were going to say she was a DJ.
Well, if you seen her birthday mentioned there, you would see her in the decks.
Oh, that's right. I did see it. I did see it.
But music just probably runs in the family. My cousin actually, he's a vocalist, you know, and a singer and that. So he writes his own music, and you know, he's involved with TJ Lurkin there out in the Gaeltacht. So
Fuck,
he
very
covered a
good.
few songs out there. There was the same gang that worked with Shaolin, and Shaolin had that big Irish song and so on.
Oh fuck, eh?
So I know that I did a track with him called 4 a.m. So I've what 4 releases there of original tracks. So they're all my SoundCloud, Spotify, and that. So if you want to check them out, you can.
Perfect.
You know.
I
Link in the description.
see the way you're so out there now in social media, Instagram, TikTok, and all that. I mean, when I've got it before. What about hate?
There's a lot there.
Is there?
There is, but it's in one ear out the other.
Are you strongly got? You don't let it get to you at all?
That's the way to approach it, like, and you know, don't give people satisfaction. You know, for one, like, my granddad told me before he died, he says, jealousy is a lack of self-confidence, and I was like, that's dead on, like, that's it, like, that is it, like. So if someone's giving
jealousy
you
is a what? Say that
a
again?
lack of self-confidence. So if someone's jealous of you and they're putting you down, and that's what they're like. If they're saying, you know, blah blah, or you're this or that, blah blah, or that shit, or you know.
And what kind of worse shit would you get, like, or what?
Well, like I said, it's some serious personal stuff. Like, they'll be hating stuff, you know, people will be saying to you, you know, personal about how you look and so on.
She's out of fucking rag.
That's hateful, like, but it's something you can't really change, you know. Suppose if they're judging you on your performance, which is fair enough, it's good to have that bit of criticism, you know, it's not really more criticism than hate, but if it's something personal, it is hateful, but sure, it is what it is, like, you know, but I think, I don't know, the best way to approach it in one ear out the other, and like for someone to like you, I feel there has to be someone to hate you, you know.
If they see that old stuff of people chatting about your appearance, it's not fucking rags of shit to me.
I was talking there about my Facebook live streams back in the day. Well, like, this was too far, like, so basically I was in my bedroom as I did the live streams, whatever, like, and like, I live in Muff is in a massive place, so people, like, you know, people know where you live, ideally, you know, if they see you out walking, they know you live somewhere nearby or whatever. Anyway, I was just in a stream one night and a brick comes through the window and lands in the bed. Yeah.
What?
A brick.
Fuck
yeah.
off.
Yeah. Smashed the window, lying in the bed. Like, it could have hit me in the head, you don't know, like, you know. And I was just, the guards and all were looking, but sure, there was no one. Like, I never found out. That happened when I was really, really starting off, like, and like, never heard anyone saying. Like, normally you might hear say, oh, that was John, whatever, that was Mickey, whatever. You know, saying, oh, it might be him, but never found out. Like, I didn't do anything to piss anyone off either, like, you know.
No, there is a lot of
it was
haters.
just, people maybe thought it was funny or whatever, and there was that, like, you know, and like that was a bit too much. Like.
But hey, that's like
eggs as well that night too, but like, you know.
Eggs along with the bricks?
So eggs first and then.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez, there's fucking there's hate out there online, and there's keyboard warriors, but that's just too far there. Like, that's that's
you have your fake accounts, and you know you're always going to be a bigger person, you know, than someone behind a fake account, like.
Aye, the line.
What the fuck, bar? I caught that.
Hey? Keep that fucking on, that's what they're at. Old fake accounts lying there and the fucking hair down below their arse. That is true. It really gets to me. Like.
It does. And a fake accounts, there's just
Aye.
you have no clue who it is. Like, you just the way you approach it is you know that they're just fucking struggling, like, and they're in a mindset.
Well, if they're,
They have a mindset that it's just, you know, it's it's negative. You know,
negative.
They don't like seeing people doing well, and that's it. Like,
and that saying you says was absolutely fucking spot on. Like,
what is it again?
Jealousy is a lack of self-confidence.
You should get that tattooed on yourself somewhere.
Tell you what, that's it. Thing.
You should, like, from your granddad and all, like.
That comes with me, like, you know, I carry it with me, like. It's the best way to look at it, like, you know, it's people who don't have, who are lacking a bit of confidence, and they're just putting a bit of negativity, and they're saying blah blah this that. You know, even the Sunday lives and so on, or it's TikTok is like this. I do the Super Sundays every week and so on. TikTok has a filter where it kind of moderates comments that are offensive. Which is good, but because Facebook didn't have that, and you would have, you know, people and
saying, I would get to me. I'll be ranked on their page, like.
You're
but it's a big bad world out there, especially online. But people look at it and say, you're putting yourself out there, dealing with the backlash of it. But fuck off! Don't be back. Why like. Them's the people you feel sorry for, that they have to go on and do that.
Yeah.
You know, they have to go on, they have to write that, they fuck you off or bring you down. But fair play to you, because you must be well level headed, because a lot of people would have just put a but a nail not never run back.
Yeah.
You know, for you to keep going, like you must be very
Yeah.
well level-headed. But how would you
Yeah.
let it get you in your head wise?
There will be
or-
certain stuff like I feel like I've a wild overreactive brain where I find myself like overthinking stuff and over worrying.
I'm the exact same as you, kid.
He's
so,
like that.
yeah, so I find that like.
But how long? What man isn't know?
Well,
That
suppose
isn't it? Exactly like.
You know,
but no, there'll be some stuff that would be said to you, and you'd be like, "Fuck, that was low," you know, that was very low,
Yeah,
or
you
whatever
know.
it may be. Like, but it's just you have to just so shoulder on like and just do you like.
Do
Ah,
you?
fair
As you
play.
said,
It's all about
it's you
you,
against
look,
you.
you's number
like,
one.
you know.
fair play. But you do see then why the rate or the fucking like why mental health and especially men now is so high at the moment because
Yeah.
people like someone could have went on and said something about you in your video
Yeah.
and it could have been someone else that just went clean off the rails after it and didn't go back to doing it and whatever and we're in a dark place.
Yeah.
You know, for
Well,
you for yourself to be fucking still doing it and still doing it probably better than you were doing it last year.
Yeah.
You know, fair
Well,
pity. There's a lot to say.
No,
like.
that's it. Like, but the way I hate the way people are so two-faced. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
know, you can have people posting stuff about like mental health and awareness and this, and then they're going off and they're saying this about this person.
Yeah.
and, you know, they're like, "What are you doing?" You know,
no, I don't.
The more I'm on social now, the more I'm realizing
it's
that
a toxic place.
it's fucking. You see
Yeah.
people just writing stuff just to get, even on Twitter, even about football,
Yeah.
people just write for people to go onto them links and chat about. They see it as Molly May and fucking
Yeah.
what he calls
yeah.
they split up. Yeah, the amount of shit that comes out of this, people writing
Yeah.
completely just to get it above themselves.
Yeah.
I see a lot of that now.
Yeah, well, Sean Kavanagh, the former Tyrone footballer, was on Black Paddy's podcast there, and he was talking about, you know, the way he just went off social media because it was interfering too much with his Gaelic and so on. You know, and he was getting negative messages, comments. Say he got sent off in the semi-final of Sean, and you know he got a really bad message sent to him, and he ended up walking like 8k out of Moy wearing Armagh, like or whatever, Tyrone. You know, just to clear his head, like you know.
Clear his head.
Like he got sent off, and they lost by a point, and then he was really. But it was more the message that was sent to him. He was all like, I can't go back to my family now. I've let the county down. I've let you know.
That's people texting that probably never put
Yeah.
a football.
Exactly.
They're fucking
And-
useless at everything.
Exactly, and he just went off all social media, and then he was saying then like, oh, you know, someone down the road was saying to him, "Did you see that thing about you on you know, whatever Facebook?" I'm not sure. I'm not on. You know, so he's like, he's happy. You know?
Yeah, someone who had we on here one time, and they says you would see 100 good comments,
Yeah.
but the one bad one would stick with you.
Yeah.
Who's that? You remember that, P? Can't remember, but it was a fucking. That's true, like,
Oh, is it? Yeah.
isn't it?
Aye.
You know
That's
that-
it. If it's something silly, you can, you know, you can let it pass.
No, but you
over
see one then that someone's in to write it,
Yeah.
to put you down, like.
Yeah, like stuff that would be very personal to me. You would be like, I don't even want to say it because people then use it now against me. You know, like,
Aye,
what's this? But
oh,
like
yeah.
stuff like saying to me, you know, like he's only getting gigs because he's part of Make a Wish and all, like, you know, like let's be mocking people who,
Yeah.
who like, you know,
That's
who
like-
have special needs and so on, like, you know.
Yeah, it's
So like
fucking-
they just you know.
But you wonder how people can go, like, is the people doing that,
They're just,
are they in a bad place themselves, do you think?
so? So their mindset is just negative, and they're not happy with how they're looking. That's my opinion, really. But I just think they to make themselves feel better, they have to inflict
And then
their
when you-
pain on someone else. If
But then when you're doing so well, it probably bothers them more.
yeah, that's exactly it.
Aye.
Yeah, and there'll be some people jealous out there. That's just jealous. Some people are
If
jealous.
you're doing
But
so well.
there's a way to go around it. You know, you're jealous. You're jealous. Like I might be jealous of, you know, Conor McGranahan getting the gig at EP.
Yeah.
I am, but like I don't.
You
go
wouldn't
off,
go on and slate him?
He didn't deserve it. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
No,
That's
it's-
true.
He
Ah,
deserved
that's
it,
true,
he didn't
man.
deserve it, but like, you know,
Yeah.
But that is true, man. That
Yeah.
is true. Like, and
there's a way to go around it. Like,
yeah.
but it's just people be childish and so on. You know.
No, but geez, fuck, fair play, to you, sir, because I would say a lot of people.
It's hard, like,
it is. It's hard, like it is hard. It is hard, like. And,
There'd be stuff that would annoy me that I'd say to the parents and so on. You know, but the majority of stuff you kind of let it. You know, like someone spread rumors around you, you know, spread lies, and then you're getting all worried and oh Jesus, what happens? This happens from that. And
Yeah, exactly. Your head is doing like
time's a
that.
healer. That's how I was thinking then.
I just go on
You know,
Christmas
people
morning.
might talk shit about you online, and then they'll be like, So I'd say.
I'd say I'll go on Christmas morning when their wains are just ready to open their present. I'll pass all of the time around. I said that before, didn't I? Said that before. That's just that's the annoying I get. Or I'd heat up a poker, right, and I put the coil bit up their hole, so they'll not be able to pull it out then because the poker's too warm.
I'll go on the stag and set it on if you want.
Or I'll get a dead rabbit and ram it up their hole, and then get a ferret in, and the ferret will go down their arse hole, look at the rabbit.
Look for the rabbit.
I have serious issues with that shit. Like, move on, because it just makes me angry. So it does. Like, I hate it. Like, so what?
People love to in this day and age. There's people out there who would spread misinformation for the sake of it. Just to create a story and create a bit of attention.
Exactly.
Crave attention. That's it. There'll be a lot of like even my younger audience. There'll be a lot of people craving attention. You know, and they would use anything to like try and make up some type of narrative or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, the way I see it is like people talk about it maybe for a week, whatever, or less, and then they just forget about it. Like, so you don't try and let these things kind of get to you. You know.
Well, from one man to another, keep doing what you're doing, because the way you look at it's fucking very, very good. And you should be proud of yourself that what you're doing is better than what you were doing back then, and you're getting get a bit of hate, and you're so young as well. Like a lot of people wouldn't be able to fucking cope with that. So fair play.
It's just you have to.
On to the good stuff. Have you ever got any messages? Someone struggling, struggling, maybe struggling with something.
Yeah.
And your music helped them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I've always. I didn't do any teenage gigs till about first 4 years, never touched a teenage gig. Then I started doing Pulse, and then started getting a positive name for doing teen whatever and so on. And then you'd have people then interacting with you and so on, and you'd have people texting you then. You would probably, maybe not older people as such, you know, who would text me, but it'd be more younger people. Yeah. And they would be like scared of like talking to their friends, their family, in case they're being judged or whatever.
Yeah.
And they would say oh, you know, I don't want to talk to someone because, you know, I'm scared in case someone, you know, would say, like, you know, you don't know, like you could say to someone that you're struggling and they go off and tell someone else and make a joke about it. So there would be messages, like there would be messages definitely, and you know, you get real weird messages now, people in different situations, you know, and
everybody has their problems, like, and behind closed doors, and you just don't see them.
Yeah, I don't know, like people. Someone said to me, they said they see me as a big brother, like, but
that's nice. That's
nice, but you don't want to get too, you know, involved either. Like,
you don't want to buy them Christmas presents.
No, but even I was just thinking, like, people. I would say there is a lot of young people out there that do listen to you and probably do look up to you as well, that you're doing so well that you're fucking going with your stuff.
Your videos,
and even your videos, like, and the stuff you do, and you're very professional. So I was thinking people, like, there probably is people out there not jealous, but probably wish what they were doing what you were doing, touring around the country and stuff like that, and just wondering, did you get any nice messages, like?
Well, you might bite back at people, like, you know, times.
You might do it. See, it's me. That's my problem. I can't.
You try and stay professional, you know. But no, you would get the odd message. People, you know. I had someone talking to me once, and they're in an abusive relationship. Like, you know, like they were young, but they're in an abusive relationship. Asked me what to do, like, and I didn't know what to do. Say, to be honest, like, you know, because it's their business, and I don't know what's going on. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, like, but no, there would be a lot of obviously when Chrysler happened and so on. Leona Harper was one of the 10 that passed away, unfortunately. James as well, and big family, like, of supporters that supported me, and Leona was really, really big supporter of me. Like, so once that happened, what hit me about that was seeing people connected to her in bits, really, like, you know, like, and James and so on too. I don't know him very well, but he had friends that would have seen me down playing in the Dodge and Guido and so on. So like, it was, I don't know, you felt like you needed to support people, like. I did a stream on, like, the Sunday after it happened, and we played, like, songs of families, of the people who died, families, and, you know, of, you know, songs that they liked and so on. We did a few tributes and Pulse and all too, Skyfall of Stars and so on. And, you know,
it was a sad time.
Very sad time, and I just remember doing the Skyfall of Stars and Pulse, and you looked around and, you know, Leon and James' friends were behind crying, like, you know, it's horrible stuff. So you feel, I feel I kind of helped that way. Do my best anyway to try and, you know,
it's hard to help. But
It was
music's a good healer.
Music's a great healer, like, and as Granny Bosh said in an interview with me, she was all like, if you're ever feeling low or whatever, go with the music, it'll, change you. And she says, like, when I brought up as well, my TikTok she was talking about DJing and so on. I asked her, what do you think of it? And she was all really doing a lot mentally for them, because they could be going in, maybe like, a dog or a cat on fire or whatever it is, and you go in and they enjoy their night and they're made all together. So it's good, like, it's
do you know that there probably is you probably are helping a lot of people out there, but you don't know it because you say they're probably not.
Maybe it's
they wouldn't have, but they wouldn't have the confidence, because we actually got a message, and I just got it up on my phone here, and I was going to post it, but I'm going to do it now as a clip, and you just don't know what someone is thinking. You don't know what someone's going through. I used to be wild for judging someone, not by the way they look, but judging someone before I got to know them, and I've stopped that completely because it was just wrong. But you don't know what someone's going through, or you don't know what someone's gone through. So who is anyone to judge anyone?
Exactly.
But when we started this, we started for the crack. We started for chatting. We started for men chatting. We obviously push mental health as much as we can. For as much as we can, we always try and do it, because we've been affected so much by it. And I got this message, and it was fucking lovely to get. I know you get so many bad messages, and we're the same. We do. And if you look at one of our last videos, you'll fucking see it.
Yeah.
But this one here is just like, this fucking shrinks all the bad ones.
Yeah.
I'll read it out. I've cut out the names. Obviously, I didn't want to say anything, but it says, fair enough, lad. I enjoyed the last one, just you, Marty. Why laugh when it's just the two of you? Ha ha ha. Keep it up anyways. Watching your podcast pulled me out of some of my darkest days. I can tell you that, and I'm not lying. Keep it up, lads. Good work. Now, for someone to say that to us, do you know what I mean? Like, for somebody to say that to us, and that's one person, and I can guarantee you, not to big us up or anything, that we've probably helped a lot of others, but they just haven't told us.
Yeah.
And that's to me, that's what it's all about. Like,
exactly.
That's a success,
just for you, just whenever you do get bad messages or fucking whatever you do, honestly, think on the good ones, and think if you do get a good message, trust me, there's fucking loads more. They just haven't told you, and you are helping a lot of people do what you're doing.
Fair play to the person that texts you that, like.
Oh no way! It's fucking just left.
Takes courage too, like.
Massive courage, because there's a lot of people that wouldn't even do it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here. We're here to try and get men to talk.
As you said, that's what it's all about. Hey, there's a lot of people online these days now. I'm not naming names, but they don't use their platform for the better. They're all take, they're not give. When it's something that actually annoys me, like you're talking like influencers and social media, whatever icons or whatever. And like to promote away stuff, they get paid to promote and so on. But you wouldn't see them promoting something local, like for example, the fashion show that you did and so on.
Yeah.
Or you wouldn't see them promoting, say, a fundraiser or whatever.
Too busy for that.
And they're all about themselves. That's the way I see it. And I think there should be more people helping each other out, like with the problems in Ireland or whatever it may be. Like
definitely. When it's so close by too, like.
Like that's one thing I want to do. Like I do it, but I want to do it as much as I can. Fundraisers and so on. Like I do a 12-hour stream every year. Yeah. I did this year up in the Full Tilt there for 12 hours for two boys from off who still struggling with cancer, like, so that was just like using the platform, through DJing, like, I mean, you could do like I'm sure you've done something before, but you could do like a charity show, whatever, like,
Oh no, 100%. That's
so,
whatever.
It's just if you have a platform there, you may as well use it for the better.
100%.
It's not like when you think about how did you get to the stage that you're at? People support you.
100%.
People support the people.
You see people supporting you, and then you start doing more of it.
Exactly. You give the support back.
Is this your full-time job?
So basically, I finished college last year, so I have a degree in graphic design.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, graphic and UX design.
What do you think are saying?
So that's lovely.
Is that kind of stuff there? Isn't
it? So some of that there. I saw graphics online and so on, Photoshop and posters, and also what I do now. I freelance doing that there. I got offered a full-time job. It doesn't work with me because I did try it for placement and so on, and tried gigs for Freshers Week and college nights in Galway and Sligo when I'd be up the road, say, maybe leaving Galway at 3, say.
Too much.
Get to Letterkenny, say, at whatever, 5 or 6, and you're like, well, I have college now at 9, so I may as well sleep in the car. I slept in the car a couple of times in the dry so not nice now.
You need a secretary.
Secretary, that's actually
writer too. What? A writer too?
A writer?
a writer for the gigs. I think that.
No, you need to get a secretary and you can write her too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But I know it's just it was hard to balance it now when
It's
I
fucking hard to balance when you're...
final year was tough now, I must say, because I made the same mistake my friend who DJs in Sligo made, where he failed one of the modules, so I had to repeat then as well. That was grand. I got it done in the end, but I did fail one of the modules because it was hard to balance it. Like my tennis was shocking the last year. Like,
I'll say that.
you know, so
You still got a degree?
not the degree, not graduate, not there, which is the main thing. But I have freelance now. What I actually do, a lot of people don't know, but I end up helping out nightclubs then, so designing posters for events that are coming up and so on.
Very good.
So I do a lot of that there, but it's very time consuming too. Like
I would say that.
I take on too much, to be honest. But,
Too much,
something I enjoy. So
Shane, what's the plans for the future then? What's the POA?
build. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just keep pushing, to be honest. And as you say, we're talking about getting a track out there. We want to get a track out there that'll pop. It'll fly. You just love that, like, and I think I'd be fairly sorted then, because if I have basically, like I set out a kind of 5-year goal about 2 years ago, and I was like, after everything calmed down and so on, 5 years time, maybe 5 years not realistic anymore, but we'll see how we get on. But basically, with me the way I found myself doing a lot of teen events, I do overage as well, like, but I did find myself doing a lot of teen events down the country, and I was like, well, they're all 13, 14, 15, 16, right? 5 years time, they're going to be 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
So if I'm on a stage where I've built up certain following, a few tracks behind me, I can do a big show, whether it be in the Academy or whether it be SSE. SSE is probably too big, or, you know, the dream is the 3 Arena.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Right.
3 Arena, I want to do my own headline show, just like Belters Only have done there recently, like, and that they're in the same position as I am, like, you know, they've been grafting away for years, like,
Yeah.
No,
I knew
fair
them
fucks.
boys whenever, you know, they were Robbie G and that's it, like, you know, so they've come together obviously now, but 3 Arena is the goal, like, and that's my own headline show. But like my kind of plan 2 years ago was like 5 years time, the 30 young teens will be adults and they'll be able to go out and so on, and,
Yeah.
you know, and do
Your audience, you're building your
the
audience.
headline show, like, and then you'd have people then who are, you know, 25 that would have followed me, you know. Like it's weird, because I started off DJing, like, and I had a big audience of people who are older than me.
Yeah.
So I was also very young when I started off. So
Yeah.
people my age, people maybe a wee bit younger, but majority of people older. And now I've kind of, I don't know, the way I'm doing gigs now is I've kept some of the older audience. Some obviously have fallen off, but my audience is now like majority younger than me, like, you know,
Yeah.
so just the way it goes. Like,
Should
you
we
know.
get them?
A lot of people don't know that, you see, like, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Would
a-
you play much stuff for like Marty's age, like late 30s, early 40s age, kind of?
Aye, well, you're talking like we dig.
That was a fucking dig. It was a big dig.
90s. I love playing the 90s. Yeah, I love. Now, I wouldn't be a massive fan of the 80s now, but yeah.
So if
But
I
I
was to
wouldn't
say,
have remembered them music because it was 3.
if I was to say to you, Ash, what is the dream? Is the dream to your own headline gig in 3
Yeah, that would be it. Yeah.
That's definitely doable because
Yeah.
you have
13,000.
follow them down the country too.
That's it too. That's
and
what
up
I'm
here,
like. People know me and people get the name out there. Like, I mean, it's massive. Social media is so big to get yourself out there. Like, serious. Like, so it's just a matter of just keep pushing and trying to get the audience out there. Like, I think there's only like 5 or 6 counties I haven't played in Ireland. Like, you know,
Cork?
So I played Cork. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Tipperary?
Tipperary. Yeah.
You have played Tipperary?
Nina. So
Roscommon?
done Roscommon. Yeah. So there's wee small ones like Cardo's for one.
Carlo.
Cardo's
Hold on,
one,
I'll get it here.
Wicklow.
Louth?
Louth, I've Dundalk. No, I've done Louth.
Fucking louthy bastards.
It's too small.
Louthy
Too
bugs
small.
down there.
You can't get your fucking DJ set on.
Wicklow, I haven't done Wicklow.
Wicklow?
No, I haven't done Wicklow either.
Bought a
Well,
car in Wicklow. Wexford?
Wexford. I've known Wexford, so Wicklow, Wexford, and so it's not too hard to find them. My Cardo's there too. Longford, done Longford, and also.
He's fair fucks. Yeah,
It's
Rob along coming around.
down through the years, but no.
Social media. So where's your main stream? TikTok.
Well, Instagram, TikTok.
You do live Sundays
Super
every
Sundays.
Sunday.
Yeah. So Super Sunday.
No, every Tuesday.
So what's that? What's that consist of?
So it's just it's a radio show, really. Like, it's just
Online, just very
tunes,
good.
tunes, just take requests and take song requests like I did in the old days. And like, we were talking about the comment about hate and all there. Like, I had a comment in there last Sunday night, like, oh, what a fall from grace. you know, you're sitting here doing a Sunday night stream in your house, you know, and a few months ago you were doing all these gigs. No, but like,
do you know them?
no, of course not. This is wee fake account trying to
TikToks.
dig at me, like.
Aye, TikToks.
But I like, no, like basically I do them for free. Like, well, I have a sponsor there, Ergal V Petsu and Guido looking after me for the next 4 weeks, whatever. But I do them for free. I do them to get the brand out there, not the brand, but the name.
Fucking right.
I always say brand, and people are like, "What do you mean brand?" It's more like, you know, well,
Right.
it's like a brand to me because I sell merchandise, no. But I do it that there because the For You page is so like varied, like it's so
Oh, you get in
Yeah.
so much on it. So basically, like people see in their feed and they click and then, this is very good. Follow that.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
good. Hey,
They're good ways of getting out.
Live's very good to get out there.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Like and I TikTok's big now. It's I think nearly 12,000 on TikTok, but like Instagram, Facebook have always been big for me too.
Yeah,
Right.
You know,
very
like
good.
Facebook was big when I started off and so on, and you know, so,
Facebook's got shade now. Twitter's starting to annoy me too. You know, to be fair.
Wouldn't be a fan of Twitter, eh?
No, but I'll do it for the sport, and it seems to be more fucking people last videos for the day and all this fucking
She'd
shit.
all that shit then.
Nah, some of them are about getting his head squashed by a fucking lorry. Nah,
I've seen some weird videos on Twitter.
It's got weird since fucking Triple X took it over. What do you call it?
Seen some.
Fucking Elon Musky nut nipples.
Trouble X. 3 questions.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I swallowed with 3 flies there. Harry, Jimmy, Susie, and McCanty. He played for United, didn't he?
Michelle.
Chelsea.
Michaela.
McCanty.
Michaela.
Come here. What's your favourite takeaway?
That's our special
what's
guest.
that?
3
Wolf.
questions. You forgot to say it, but for the start of
Doesn't
EP.
matter, go on.
No, you need to do that. Go
I'll
on.
go with Domino's Pizza.
Don't. That night we went to Dublin, that pizza repeated me for about 2 weeks after.
I didn't like it either.
Barbecue base. Would you get a barbecue base?
Nah.
No, it's too sickening.
No. It would be too second.
What's your order at Domino's?
I just get like a margarita pizza or a pepperoni one.
Jesus,
Man,
plain.
I
Need to put
Maybe a
something
meat
on.
piece, maybe.
Put fucking Christmas lights or something on it to make it exciting.
Chicken or meat or
Put it down. Put a dental floss on it.
Fucking start spitting on it.
Hawk
Put a
2
bit of
on
life
it.
in it. A wee hawk 2 in it. So, would you take a Chinese or what would you
I
shaking me?
wouldn't touch Chinese at all.
No.
No.
Too much MSG in it.
No, I don't touch Chinese at all. No.
Fuck.
No.
Like a cornflake in heat.
Barry, cut. What? Barry, you need to cut that out because
So, would you get a wee fish and chip or a...
what's your second after Domino's like?
McDonald's, we Big Mac out of McDonald's.
You know what's wrong with him? He's just too fast. You need to eat in the go, son.
Aye.
Chicken selects are good too.
Chicken legs.
How about McDonald's?
McDonald's, you'll be hungry 5 minutes after.
Exactly.
See if you're-
KFC be nice now.
Aye?
Popcorn chicken, KFC is very good.
I got a big veiny bit of chicken out at one time, so it was rotten.
clean off?
Put me clean off.
The chicken was a junkie.
The heroin vein.
Everyone being. Come here, see if you're out in a lush and you're clean lushed out of your head the night before and Jägermeisters and fucking Green Diesels and Paul McCauley special. see the night after if you're hungover, what would you go for? Pizza?
Good
Jeez, you're a big pizza man.
A good fella pizza or something.
Would you?
Aye.
Buy it in the shop?
Aye.
11 pizzas, would you?
Frozen pizzas. I wouldn't. I would live on them just for the odd one.
Would you put how long do they take in them? 20 minutes? Would you be a 25 minute or would you
25 minutes.
I'd crusty.
Nice and crusty.
Would you get the stuff with the crust on it? Or the stuff in the crust?
That's not really. It's very good.
Would you get the stuff with the crust on it? That's normally nice to get through, alright.
He's on it with the mozzarella, whatever it is.
Where you see you go home now, put on man,
No
fucking
crust on it?
95 if Fanny's flies comes out of it.
No crust on the pizza.
Jesus Christ, boys. So, pizza then. Would you don't drink much, do you?
Well, I drink away, I suppose.
Do you?
I had no couple of fucking pints of stout.
What would your favourite drink,
Pint of
drink
stout.
be?
Pint of stout.
Stout?
Oh, yes.
What are you Guinness drinker?
Very nosy.
Lip clean white.
Aye. But I know. So
Do you drink it and let your lip lie white for a wee while, then suck it off
I just
like you're sucking the clit of a fucking horse. I wouldn't be a wild Guinness man, but see if you stay on them, you get langered on them. But it's quite hard to stay on them.
Yeah.
They're so heavy.
They get heavy. Yeah,
So heavy.
You can move on to Heineken again or something maybe.
This man here. So one more question.
D.
You do?
You normally ask them 3.
I did ask them 3. Oh, the movie! And you had your pizza with a double crust and vanished flies coming out of it. What movie? What's your favourite movie?
Christmas movie would be Polar Express. Or
Polar Express?
Oh, it's a serious movie.
Forget about Christmas, but Sham, who even said that?
Normally within Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's your favourite movie?
Never seen it.
There's a fucking global phenomenon there. Mr. Fox, the wee funny boy running around the cartoon thing. Fuck.
Never seen it.
Did you
Never
not?
even heard it.
It's funny wee show. That's your favourite show?
Fantastic Mr. Fox, yeah.
And the other one, what would be second?
Well, no, Christmas movies, no. I don't really watch movies, to be honest, no time.
Just at Christmas when you're at home and doing nothing?
Polar Express would be.
What's your favourite porno?
Boy, cut all that out, Sham. Mafa, cut that part.
Did you hear what I said? I didn't even hear him because I was speaking.
Delete that and cut everything.
You should run away.
The fuck that mean?
Delete that, So last but not least,
These are flies, boys.
Oisin, what is your favourite flavour of Pringle?
Be boring, like, but be the original.
Oh, look.
Hello? Hello? Hello?